Hi there, I'm Allison, and welcome to Fashion Says, where fashion meets innovation and creativity finds its digital voice. We, Fashion Sense, are more than a digital agency. We're a group of creators and visionaries who believe that fashion should connect with people on an emotional level, not just a visual one. Our name, Fashion Sense, reflects exactly who we are. The perfect balance between style and intelligence, the ability to feel fashion, to interpret it, and to turn it into meaningful digital experiences. And our colors shows elegance and authenticity, with warm shades like that represents sophistication, empathy, and a modern approach to digital fashion. Behind Fashion Sense stands a passionate team. Nicole, our commander and agency director, leads with the strategy and determination, transforming creative ideas into tangible results. María, José, our architect of innovation and inbound marketing, design strategies that attract, inspire, and build lasting connections. Mariana, our digital strategist, ensure our online presence speaks authentically to each audience we reach. Andrés, our business architect and digital analyst, turns insight into action, guiding our strategies with precision and purpose. And me, Allison, the mediator and brand identity designer, brings emotional storytelling and a human-centered approach to every experience we create. Together, we bring different perspectives that merge into one purpose, to redefine how people and brands connect through fashion in the digital age. After all, Fashion Sense, creativity isn't just about what we see, it's about what we make others feel. And that's what makes us who we are.
It's time to understand the playing field. I'm going to analyze the state of the fashion and digital commerce industry in Colombia, using concrete data from Euromonitor, Passport, and the Colombian Chamber of Electronic Commerce report. Given the market size, according to Euromonitor Passport, the Colombia's women market will reach a value of 12,771 billion pesos in 2024, showing a steady increase during the pandemic. The menswear market, meanwhile, stands at 9,694 billion. However, when looking at the e-commerce, the CCCE data reveals a more significant story. The fashion and beauty category represents only 8.1% of the online sales. This indicates that while the market is large, the transition to the digital channel is still in progress. This sector has an enormous growth potential. The report analysis shows us three key trends that define our strategy. The first one, high seasonality. Categories like home and books saw quarterly growth of more than 100%, tell us that Colombians shop on occasions. Fashion Sense can capitalize on this with recommendations based on seasons and events. Number 2. Mobile is king. Digital transactions grew 13.5% on 2024. Our value proposition and native mobile app is perfectly aligned with this behavior. Number 3. The big challenge. The average conversion rate in e-commerce fell to 0.80%. This isn't bad news, it's our big opportunity. The problem isn't a lack of buyers, but a lack of connections. Online stores aren't achieving engagement. We're not a store, we're an advisor who builds trust and guides purchase, which directly addresses with this market weakness. In summary, our analysis of the industry reveals a clear picture. There is a massive growing market, but with a clear deficiency in digital shopping experience. Colombians are ready to buy fashion online, but they need a guidance that gives them confidence and personalization. Fashion Sense is not here to compete for a slice of the existing pie, but to make the pie bigger, turning indecision into a personalized, valuable, and style experience. This brings us directly to analyzing the macroeconomic and legal environment. That's why we're going to continue with the pesto. In Colombia, the service industry is strongly influenced by legal and ethical factors, especially when it comes to data privacy and information security.
For fashion sense, this is extremely important because our apps collect photos of users' bodies and their personal clothes to create customized recommendations. That means that any change in data protection law can directly affect how we operate, which is Law 1581 of 2012 and the Habeas Data Regulations. This includes strict penalties if information data is leaked or misused. And today, there's growing social and governmental pressure to strengthen digital privacy. So, if a new law appears that regulates the use of image of AI algorithms, it could also become a challenge for personalized service platforms like ours. But there's also an ethical risk: cyber attack or data leaks. In a service-based business, losing users' trust can be even worse than facing a fine. That's why companies like Fashion Sense must stay one step ahead. By applying clear data policies, visible privacy notice, and also certified security systems. In the end, following privacy rules isn't just a legal requirement, but it's what builds trust. And trust is the heart of every digital service.
In Colombia, people are spending more time online and using digital platforms for everything, from shopping to self-expression. Fashion is now part of that digital lifestyle. For Fashion Sense, this social trend is a huge opportunity because users, especially young adults, are looking for a personalized experience that helps them feel confident and unique. At the same time, social pressure on image and appearance keeps growing, so it's important to promote a positive and inclusive message around fashion. As a digital service, we need to connect with users through authenticity and help them to express who they really are, not just follow trends.
Now let's talk about the economic factors. Well, let's talk about the first factor, which is growth of the digital economy. In Colombia, online shopping keeps growing fast. According to Euromonitor 2025, retail e-commerce sales went from 498 billion in 2010 to 21.1 trillion in 2024, and they're expected to reach 55.6 trillion by 2029. I mean, this shows that people are more comfortable buying and paying through digital platforms, which is great for service industry. For Fashion Sense, it means we're entering a market that already trusts online tools and it's open to trying new digital experiences like personalized fashion advice. Now, the second factor, which is inflation and purchasing power. So even though the digital economy is growing, Colombia still faces inflation and changes in people's disposable incomes. These can affect like how much users spend on services that aren't essential, like fashion consulting. For us, it's a reminder that economy outside can influence how people interact with our app. So we might think to offer more flexible options or rewards to keep users engaged even when spending goes down. Now let's go to our political factor. One of the most important ones. One of the main political factors affecting the service industry in Colombia right now is the uncertainty caused by government's reforms. The current administration has focused on major labor, pension, and health reforms that have created a lot of debate and instability. According to Fede Desarrollo, this uncertainty is making investors more cautious and reducing business confidence. For the service industry, this becomes a challenge because when investments slow down and people feel unsure about the economy, they spend less on non-essential services like digital platforms or personalized experiences. So, political instability and ongoing reforms represent a real external threat for companies like Fashion Sense that depend on consumer confidence and innovation.
The competition focuses on the ability to connect with the audiences from emotion technology and creativity. Faced with this scenario, Fashion Sense positions itself as an agency specialized in the fashion sector, an industry that demands constant innovation, personalization, and emotional connection with the consumer. Each agency represents a unique proposal, but we all share a common goal, that is to generate a digital impact. Most competing agencies offer a generic digital marketing service, network management, content of design, or advertising campaigns. Fashion Sense, on the other hand, combines three differential pillars: the fashion, technology, and emotion experience. Our proposal is not limited to creating strategies. We develop digital tools such as a Fashion Sense app, which transform the relationship between the user and their personal style. In addition, while other teams prioritize visual communication or analytics, we integrate both approaches with an interdisciplinary model where each member plays a strategic role: direction, innovation, emotional identity, digital analysis, and marketing strategy. Our strongest competitor are agencies that also work with lifestyle or retail, since they target a similar audience. However, his approach is usually more commercial than experiential. That's where our advantage lies. We turn fashion into personal digital experience. Our differential value is in how we translate user data into emotions, style, and trust. And we generate a genuine connection between the brand and the consumer. In addition, our brand identity is consistent, elegant, and emotional, which positions us as an aspirational agency but close. In conclusion, compared to the competition, Fashion Sense is distinguished by its ability to integrate strategy, innovation, and human sensibility in each project. While others sell digital services, we design experiences with a purpose. That is our essence and the reason why Fashion Sense not only competes but makes a difference.
Well, let's introduce the digital core of Fashion Sense. As you know, we are an agency created to transform the way people experience fashion. Our purpose is simple but really powerful. We want to democratize access to professional image consulting using technology to make fashion more personal, accessible, and strategic. Today, personal image has become part of our professional identity. And the way we dress, communicate confidence, purpose, coherence, but now everyone knows how to achieve that balance. That's where we, Fashion Sense, comes in. We are a digital space. We offer a digital space that connects fashion, technology, and the psychology of the color to help each person to project their best version. From the perspective of the business model canvas, our agency is obviously structured around the 9 key building blocks. But let me highlight the 3 that define our digital strategy. First one, customer segments. We focus on young professionals, university students, and entrepreneurs who want a personal style aligned with their goals and personality. We also offer a corporate line, helping companies train their teams on professional presence and personal branding. Second one, value proposition. We provide personalized image consulting, combining human expertise with digital interaction tools. Each user receives a visual diagnosis based on skin tone, body type, personality, and lifestyle also through an interactive and guided online experience. Third one, channels. Our digital presence is built through a multi-channel ecosystem. A website, social media platforms, a fashion insights blog, and visual campaigns that position Fashion Sense as a pioneer in smart fashion. At the heart of our business lies our online value proposition. That is the unique digital value that sets us apart. We merge human insight with technological precision. For example, we develop an interactive color analysis test that identifies the user's undertone and recommends ideal color palettes. A virtual assistant then suggests outfit combinations based on the user's preferences, events, or professional context. Unlike traditional consulting, this isn't just about saying what looks good on you. It's about understanding the visual language of each person and translating into actionable data-driven decisions. Our users don't just receive advice, really they live a personalized immersive experience powered by design and analytics. Briefly, fashion is something you feel, but at Fashion Sense we also analyze it. We know that it's not enough to simply be online. Success depends also on having a clear, integrated and measurable strategy. Our process follows three main phases. First, strategic analysis. We study trends in digital fashion, local consumer behavior in Colombia, and the evolution of the e-commerce ecosystem. Second, goal definition. Increase brand visibility, generate qualified leads, and convert visitors into clients through educational content and digital advisory services. Third one, execution and evaluation. We use analytics, engagement, and satisfaction metrics to optimize our digital performance. This approach keeps our strategy dynamic and adaptive, aligned with both technological and market evolution. Now let's look at our two key digital strategies directly connected to the fashion and lifestyle industry. First, interactive content and inbound marketing. We produce educational visual content, reels, podcasts, and short tutorials about style, nonverbal communication, and professional projection. Our goal is to attract our audience organically, building authority and trust. This content aligns with the buyer journey, from inspiration to purchase, guiding users toward our main platform and encouraging conversions. Second, social CRM strategy. We also apply a social customer relationship management system, integrating data from social media, forums, and web interactions. This allows us to personalize communication, automate follow-ups, and send targeted recommendations or offers. More importantly, it transforms one-time clients into a long-term digital community, strengthening brand loyalty and advocacy. Together, these two strategies build an omnichannel experience, ensuring consistency across all touchpoints, whether users reach us through Instagram or website or live events also. Our vision goes beyond digital presence. We aim to make fashion consulting scalable, measurable, and sustainable. In the future, we plan to integrate augmented reality tools, allowing users to virtually try on outfits or makeup based on their color profile. Operationally, we rely on SaaS solutions with scaling payments and data management, reducing as well costs while maintaining high performance. With these tools, Fashion Sense positions itself as a flexible, tech-driven and human-centered agency ready to grow within Colombia first and later expand across Latin America.
At Fashion Sense, our mission is to transform the way people experience fashion through emotion-driven technology. We create smart digital tools that empower users to rediscover their wardrobe, embrace their individuality, and make more conscious, creative style decisions. Every touchpoint, every interaction is built with empathy, innovation, and belief that fashion should adapt to people, not the other way around. And our vision is to become Latin America's leading digital fashion agency, a global community where creativity meets purpose, and technology and self-expression. We dream of a future where fashion is more intelligent, emotional, and sustainable. And Fashion Sense stands at the heart of that change.
Before we finish, we'd like to send a message to all the other amazing teams in this digital business journey.
At Fashion Sense, we truly believe that competition is what drives innovation. We've seen your ideas, your creativity, and your passion, and that's what makes this class so inspiring. But we also believe that great competition deserves great challengers.
We are not here just to participate. We are here to set a standard, to show that digital agency can mix style, data, and emotion to create something truly meaningful.
Our business isn't only about fashion, it's about understanding people, empowering confidence, and turning personal style into a digital experience. And if there's one thing we have learned, it's that innovation in the digital era is not solo act, there's a dialogue.
So yes, we are ready to compete with energy, strategy and vision, but we are also open to collaboration. Because in the end, building the future of digital business means learning from each other, growing together and maybe even joining forces one day. To all teams out there, if you want to collaborate with us, we will find a strong ally. If you prefer to compete, you'll find a worthy rival. Either way, we'll see you at the top.